directors for the agency. We do a lot of different things, including administering state and federal juvenile justice funds. We have 9 regional councils on children and youth across the state that are made up of citizens, service providers, advocates for children. We evaluate the systems that serve children in state custody, conduct an intensive evaluation there. And we are the partner of the Annie E. Casey Foundation to do Kids Count in Tennessee. So we work with the Casey Foundation to disseminate the National Kids Count Report, and we do an annual Kids Count, the State of the Child in Tennessee report. We're very active also working with the legislature and with state departments to advocate for good public policy for children and families.
And of course, what we'd like to do later on in this program, Ms. O'Neal, is to talk about this report on Kids Count, and especially to look at the relationship between the organization here. I really didn't know the difference between the organization. I thought that that was something that was original in the state of Tennessee, but you're telling us that that is a national organization where the state of Tennessee is only one of the elements, one of the states in that organization.
The Casey Foundation funds Kids Count projects in all of the states in order to help people in the states have a better data and better understanding of how children are doing and what we can do to really improve conditions, especially for disadvantaged children. And the Tennessee Commission on Children and Youth is the Casey Foundation partner in Tennessee.
Very good. And of course now, Ms. O'Neal, what we'd like to do before we end this particular segment is to have you to sort of give us over the next couple of minutes the structure of the commission itself, and then we'll have, I think you've already indicated that you've got a number of commissioners, but let's get that structure and then we'll break and then we'll come back and we'll deal with some other things.
Okay, the Commission on Children and Youth is a relatively small state agency. We have about 50 positions. We have staff in each of the state's 9 development districts who serve as regional coordinators, and they help at the regional level bring people together for information sharing, for networking, to help them work on improving things for children in their area. We also have a team that evaluates systems serving children in state custody, and we have a team who works with the juvenile justice system, administering state and federal funds and helping improve juvenile justice programs in Tennessee.
And of course, when we come back after this very, very short commercial break, what we want you to do is to look at those 4 basic areas. I think you dealt with about 4 basic areas. And in this second segment, to give us as much information as you care to give dealing with each area, juvenile justice and some of those other areas that you mentioned. And of course, we're going to have to stop and take this very, very short commercial break, and we'll be back with our audience following this short commercial break.